going to do the C major 7 arpeggio in the third position from G, and we had the last one was in G also, but this is something I need to explain. Position is the same as saying fret number, and those are the fret numbers on the right hand side of the diagram. On guitar music, if it's written correctly, I hope I do, that you will see a Roman numeral here identifying the fact that you want to stay in the third position. That means you will play nothing at the second fret. On a guitar, when you see this B note, and this is our fingering diagram here, you see this B note on the 7th fret of the 6th string, but there's a B note that's at the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and they'd be the exact same tone. Somewhat like when you tune your guitar, you use the 5th fret of the 6th string A to the open 5th string. And that works all the way across the neck, that once you go past 5 frets, you might as well just move to the next string. Now, when you tune your guitar, you know that you have to use the 4th fret of the 3rd string to the open 2nd string to produce the unison tone. So when you try to play from the 3rd to the 2nd string, like you would go C, and then the 7th fret would be D, the D would be the 3rd fret of the 2nd string also. You would find that they are 5 frets apart, not 6. In this particular chord over here, it's part of the Cage system. It shows a major 7 within the chord fingering, but the roots are on the 5th and 3rd strings. And in the Cage system, that's what you're looking for, is where are the roots? Because the roots of the chord and the roots of the arpeggio and the scale line up. They're united for life. That would be called a chord-scale relationship, or in this case, a chord-arpeggio relationship. When we look down at the bottom here, we see the G, the perfect 5th, and it's the 3rd fret of the 6th string. Then the 4th finger reaches real high to the 7th fret of the 6th string for the B, the major 7th tone. And it does the same thing for doing the 5th on the 5th string, that the C is the 3rd fret of the 5th string, and then the 4th finger reaches real high for the 7th fret of the 5th string for the E. This is a suggestion of fingering, that when you go to the 5th fret of that 4th string, use the 2nd finger. It's a little easier to get to, and what else will happen is that when you go to the very next note, the B note, the 1st finger comes forward from the 3rd fret to catch that 4th fret of the 3rd string for the B. Then the 2nd finger is going to do the same thing that the 4th finger did in the previous arpeggio. The 2nd finger will lay flat over the 3rd and 2nd strings. You'll pick the C note, which is the 5th fret of the 3rd string, at the 5th fret of the 2nd string for the E note. Now it will move to the 1st string, 1st finger, 3rd fret, and pinky 4th finger, 7th fret of that 1st string, and that's that same stretch you had on the 6th and the 6th string. Whatever letter names are on the 6th string, the same letter names on the 1st string, it's just they're 2 octaves apart. When we descend back down, you will see the same thing happens again, that we have the E note at the 5th fret of the 2nd string and the C note on the 5th fret of the 3rd string, and that 2nd finger will lay flat for both of those tones.